Nëse kam plotsu formularin, besoj se mund të fillojmë.
Gjashtë persona e kanë plotësuar deri tash. Atëherë mund të fillojmë, apo?
Mendoj që po.
Okej. Shpresoj t'ju gjej krejtëve shëndoshë e mirë. Mirë se keni ardhur. Disa prej të pranishmëve i njoh, sidomos Razien, Joridën nga Tirana, ju të Ikanit, që u njoftuam para disa javësh. Shpresoj që familjet tuaja janë shëndosh dhe ju jeni shëndosh e mirë. Shpresoj që ky prezantim do t'ju pëlqejë. Është një temë pak tjetër nga ajo që e kemi aktualisht në për lajme apo në për emisione të ndryshme me koronën, edhe pak largohemi prej asaj teme, të shohim se çka ndodh në botën e biznesit në kohën në të cilën jemi. Bekim, dëgjohet mirë?
Po, shumë mirë dëgjohet.
Foliet, slajdet shihen?
Akoma nuk e ke hapur share screen-in?
Tash?
Tash po.
Okej. Prezantimi do jetë në gjuhën angleze, kështu që vetëm përshëndetja ishte në gjuhën shqipe. So we can start with the presentation. I hope that everybody is fine, that what I said in the Albanian language. For those who doesn't understand Albanian, my point was with this presentation, to show you something different from the actuality that we have now with the corona and so on. I hope that you and your families are healthy and in good shape. I choose this topic because it's something new, I think, for everybody that studied economics, informatics, and related fields. Also for everybody that deals with online shops in everyday life, because e-business is a very actual topic, and a lot of things are happening in the online world in the last few decades. So the topic will be B2B or B2C. This is the question. We will see a case study between Fischer Group and Hilti Group. I hope that you will like what I prepared for you. So everything what you see here is specially prepared for this event today. So at the start, I put here two definitions because some people recognize e-commerce, some others recognize e-business, and what is the difference between these two terms. In the first one, so e-commerce is very narrow term, and it describes only the process of buying or selling, transferring or exchanging products or services and information through computer networks. Whereas e-business refers to a broader definition of e-commerce, not only the buying and selling of goods and services, but also customer-related services, collaboration with business partners, e-learning, and intra-organizational transactions. Next, a level of digitalization. So we have processes, products, and the delivery, which can be of 3 different types. And based on that, we will define also business types. So when we say in the text, or when you hear in the literature or in news sometimes brick and mortar, the meaning is that the product is physical, delivery is physical, and process is physical. So this kind of companies, they are stationary shops. They sell goods, physical goods at the stores. Then we have the other business type, which is click and mortar, where the product is physical, the delivery is physical, but the process of buying is digital. So yes, everything you buy in digital way. For example, you buy groceries. These are physical goods, and the delivery must be physical since you want to consume them. But the purchasing process is digital, is going on online. Then you have so-called pure players. In the world of pure players, you have all these 3 components in digital format. So it means that you have the products which are digital, processes which are digital, and the delivery is digital. So if, for example, you buy a software, you pay digitally through credit card, and you download the software in digital format. So everything is digital in this kind of businesses. Then you have e-business transactions in electronic business, and you have many types of transactions. Further on, where we will speak about e-business models, we will allude on B2B, for example, business to business model. In fact, there are transactions of the type business to business, which are incorporating maybe many business models within. But the main reason of the transaction of this business model is to sell goods from business to business. So this is the point. Business to customer is where the business sells to the customer some products. Consumer to business as a transaction is where consumers sell to the businesses something. For example, I sell my idea to one business, or I sell, for example, some images that I made, or pictures, or photos, or some gifts, or I program something and I sell to the business a piece of code that I programmed. Consumer to customer, where people between each other sell goods. Like in eBay, I have a product to sell and some other customer buys it. So it can be in both sides, a person. Then you have collaborative commerce, in collaboration between 2 parties, business to employee or employee to business. This kind of transaction are within a company where the company sells goods to its employees or services or information or something else. Then you have intra-business e-commerce inside the organization that you are operating. You have e-government, which can be different types, G2C, G2G, G2B, and so on. Then you have the mobile e-commerce. So everything what is going on through smartphones. So you have a smartphone and you buy some goods through or you reserve or parking lot at the city park. Then this is mobile e-commerce because everything is done through a smartphone. Then the new transaction that we will also see here in this presentation is voice commerce, which is very, very new and is a future. Actually, is happening now in the world. Many transactions are done by voice control. So you know Alexa, or you know Echo from Amazon and so on. So you order goods per voice. So even you don't need a screen to see something in case you exactly know what you are purchasing. Business models. So business models are a way of doing business online. So all type of e-business transaction can incorporate or execute one or more business models. So here I listed few of the business models that we can see in practical world. For example, direct marketing online, e-marketplaces and exchanges, electronic tendering systems, name your own price, find the best price, affiliate marketing, viral marketing, online auctions, product customization, value chain integrators, and so on. Yeah, so not to mention all of them. Why companies decide to go and sell products online? If we see the sales development in the last few years, we will see that in the historical channels, in the stationary trade, the selling of products is growing, but is growing with a growth rate of 2%. Whereas if we see what happens in the online world, in e-commerce transaction or e-business, we will see that the growth per year is 5, 10, 15, 20%. So in B2C retail e-commerce sales, if we see the statistics here to the left, you will see that retail e-commerce worldwide is accounting around $3.53 trillion US dollars. E-commerce share of total retail sales is 22% from worldwide sales. Country with highest retail e-commerce growth rate is Turkey with 20.2%. From global, if we see globally how is this growth rate, is 8.1%. So Turkey is doing a great job in direction of developing the e-commerce market within its industry. Most popular retail website worldwide is Amazon.com with 970.7 billion US dollars turnover a year. In the other side, B2B transactions.
Sorry, Besim, what's the success of Turkey? Can you explain much more for us?
The growth rate, if you see here, it's mentioned CAGR, which is compound annual growth rate. Is the mean annual growth rate of an investment over a specific period of time, longer than 1 year. So if we see what kind of annual growth rate has in e-commerce sector, Turkey is the first place in the world with 20.2%, whereas globally the whole world is leveraging with 8.1%. Is this clear? There is also a formula how to calculate this. For example, you have ending value of this year divided with beginning value, and then you divide the total with the number of years minus 1, and you will get this value.
Okay, thank you very much.
Welcome. Then in B2B, we have 12.2 trillion US dollars gross merchandise volume. So it's much bigger than B2C. Competitive landscape, we have Amazon, Alibaba, Rakuten, Mercateo, Global Source, IndiaMart, Walmart. They compete for the first place in this sector. Most popular online marketplace by GMV is Taobao. So if nobody heard about Taobao, it's a new marketplace which is owned by Alibaba. So actually, it's indirectly Alibaba. Okay. So trade landscape in the craft business, because we are going to compare two companies like Fischer and Hilti, which work in the construction sector or construction industry, and they sell fixing solutions and tools. So maybe there are people they didn't heard about Hilti and Fischer, but most of the people do. So as you can see, the stationary trade or specialized trade with own e-shop. So the piece of cake for this stationary trade is getting smaller. So there is if you see from the corner top or down, pure e-tailers, virtual marketplaces, manufacturer, brand shop, indirect shops like Fischer and Click and Bricks, they are pushing this stationary specialized trade is narrowing down. So the piece of cake for this kind of trade is going to shrink with the time. That's why in this case study, we will speak about Fischer, which decided to go to sell to the end clients in B2B form more, and then integrating some lighter B2C through B2B. So B2B to C, it means that it integrates indirect solutions to reach the end consumers. Fischer as a company is a family company with 5,200 employees, 887 million euro turnover in 2019. Whereas Hilti comes from the same sector, is for the moment, we consider Hilti as best practice in the industry. It's also a family company from Hilti family, not from Germany, but from Switzerland. And its main business model is B2C. They began very early to implement their online shop in the 2000 something. And in 2017, they reached 1 billion Swiss francs turnover for 1 year. So they are very, very, very big in e-commerce. They have 30,000 employees and 15,000 in direct sales only. 5.9 billion Swiss francs turnover in 2019. So how do I analyze when I deal with this kind of big companies? So I see first what kind of e-processes they have, online payments, online orders, online bidding, and so on. E-infrastructure, EDI, internet, database connections, web, cloud, and so on. E-marketing, what kind of campaigns they have, advertising, business intelligence, artificial intelligence in place. E-content, what kind of content, product catalogs, 3D products, e-services, CRM, PRM, e-communities, business networks, social networks, and so on. E-business strategy is about to understand customer expectations. So we will speak about the e-business strategy of both companies to see how they address the customer requirements. A survey from ASCE, the brand consultants, a few years ago, they asked 150 experts of the field, and they ranked as quick feedback one of the most important or most from the expectation of the customers ranked in the first place. Then the transparent information is the second, better convenience by buying. So for example, e-commerce allows you to buy in 24 hours. There is no closed shops in e-commerce as a concept. Targeted communication in the fourth place, customized or others in the 5, integration and dialogue in the 6th and 7th place, lower online prices. So low prices is not really the main topic in e-commerce today. Internet and mobile in the craft business. If we see in the business where Hilti and Fischer are operating, 43% of all building contractors in Germany, for example, visit at least once a month manufacturers, suppliers' websites like Fischer's or Hilti's. 52% of all painters, drywall builders, and 39% of HVAC installers in Germany use at least once a month manufacturer websites as a source of information, which is the second rank after Google Internet in general. 42% use the smartphone in their daily work to gather information, and 10% use their smartphone in their daily work to place orders. E-business strategy of Fischer, it's divided in 4 different categories. The first one is online marketing reach. Second is guidance, multi-channel sales, and after sales. So in each of these channels, Fischer has implementations. For example, in online marketing reach, we have search engine optimization, portals, and so on. Guidance, we have apps, different apps. In multi-channel sales, a brand shop, MoMaS, marketplace, and after sales, email marketing support, word of mouth, and so on. We have also tools that implement all these strategies. Online marketing reach, the marketing funnel, which is familiar to everybody that heard about marketing. So the stage one is to generate leads. So through email marketing, search engine marketing, social media, we inform the clients about the products. The second stage, where they land to our website, they read more in deep about the products and the possibility to buy them. Then systemize follow-up to repeat the business with the stage 3 and sales in the stage 4 in order to increase revenues. We will see step by step how is this done. Online marketing, in some online shops, we have this structure. You have the retailer, you have the product brand, and you have the purchasing decision. In some others, product brand, retailer, purchasing decision. Whether in the Amazon marketplace, you have products with stars and reviews. So, and then you have the purchasing decision. It means in the new era where all people go and buy products through Amazon, they look what kind of review other buyers left for the product. So the reviews and stars are making the difference. Online marketing, advertising by Fischer, using the measurements to set up campaigns via ad networks, banners, and so on, via search engine advertisement, targeting, retargeting, affiliate, mobile ads, social media marketing platforms like marketplaces. So in 2016, we had 3.5 million visits in Fischer website, whereas in 2020, we have more than 10 million visits. How is Hilti doing it? In the similar way with Fischer, also Hilti has its business to consumer online shop, B2B online shop as e-marketplace for the businesses that buy in bulk from Hilti, social media channels, MoMaS, professional apps, professional software, and online platforms and similar. The online shop of Hilti, this is how it looks like. So it's a new company, Sprike, that provides Hilti now with implementation, state-of-the-art implementation of online shops that they have in Europe. So for the moment, there are 8 online shops with Sprike technology, and the rest are the old technologies. Hilti online shop product details can be seen here. So then they have the software to support the clients, to support the engineers. They use Hilti products. Social media presence. For example, in Facebook, if you click shop now, you will be linked to the B2C shop of Hilti, and then so you have here a few details. The next one, social media presence of Fischer. I think similar is for Hilti also. They are present in Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Think. They have own blogs where they explain about the importance of using and the way of using some of the products. The Fischer portal has we have this portal launched now in 37 different countries. Also starting from next year in the Balkan countries, from Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia, Albania, Serbia, and Bulgaria, we will have Fischer portal, including the application like professional app, fixtainer app, log finder app, partner geolocator, and so on. So we have the plug finder app, which is free of charge, of course, for everybody that wants to download it from the Apple Store and Android, where the user can be guided through a process of selecting of products, for example, to fix something in their homes. The indirect shop of fischer is organized like this. If you find a product, you will see then a link with to the one of the shops that we have as partner, which is done through a Retail Connect web service provided from the service provider called Nextmart, based in Germany. So if I click to the online shop button, then I will land to the online shop of the retailer who sells this article then further to the end customers. So in difference from Hilti, Fischer doesn't have a B2C shop, but have B2B to B2C shop. It means that the customer will be redirected to the retailer online shop, which has listed our product, and then buy from them. You have also a few other examples. For example, Bosch is doing the same thing as Fischer, and also Pferd company is doing the same. So they have indirect shops. E-business strategic, the part guidance. From the brand consultants, we asked 150 experts, and they ranked increase awareness as factor with 46% in online advertisement. Company website, 49% is a factor to sharpen the image. 65% trade platform or online shops are guiding to promote sales. 49% retain customers through email marketing and newsletter. How to reach greater sales share? This is what Fischer is doing. So we expand the reach through online marketing, through guidelines. We switch interested persons to potential buyers. Then with high conversion, we convert buyers to permanent repurchaser via after sales service, turn buyer in permanent repurchaser. So the next point, I think, is after sales. Okay, so this we saw. Guidance at a glance. So the aim of the guidance was to expand the funnel. As you saw, 2017, Fischer had only 6 million visitors to the website, and 3 years later, we had more than 10,000 visitors, 10 millions worldwide visitors in the website. Multi-channel sales. Multi-channel sales as an approach to sell online via the best online selling platforms. It is marketplaces. So the reason behind this is the saying, we go where the customer is. So if the customer buys in Amazon, we should go also in Amazon. So this is the reason behind this. So you have many revenue channels in e-business. You have retailer online shops through indirect shops, indirect shop of Fischer that we guide our customers. Then you have marketplaces in Amazon, for example, where you can find products of Fischer, or in eBay, similar marketplaces. Then MoMaS, brand shop, online pure players, and retailer in direct sale or DIY. We measure the sales channel through SAP software. Multi-channel channels. We have here few retailers that are clients from Fischer, but also from Hilti. Then you have online pure players like Contorion, Zoro, Zamro, Amazon, marketplaces that providing a platform for any retailer to sell. So eBay, Tmall, ManoMano. Here I did an analysis about marketplaces where you can find products from one or other of the companies. So in absolute, there were 29 marketplaces that were screened. 22 of them had Fischer products listed, so it is 76%. 25 Hilti with 86%. So in qualitative representation, I mean, when you really find a lot of products of Fischer, not just 2 or 3 of them, but you range of 1,000 articles, for example. And in 18 or 19 marketplaces, 18 for Fischer and 19 for Hilti, you can find a broader range of information and articles in these marketplaces. So sales channel expansion for us, it means that we don't create something new, just we convert the transaction which were before to the stationary store into electronic transaction. So this is the meaning behind this, because now we have online pure players, we have marketplaces, and we have a sales channel, e-commerce, which should be addressed through our software. So what we need to push all these channels is product data, and product data. So to measure this, we do the data quality of the products in the shops, the depth of the portfolio in the shops, the pricing, the position of the products in the shops. Responsible for the sales in e-commerce, sales channel is the key account management for each countries where we have the representatives. As I mentioned before, we have in 37 countries subsidiaries, and in more than 78 countries we have sales representatives. So I mentioned this term MoMaS, but I thought that nobody will understand what it means. In English, it means mobile material service. Actually, there are people, they have our cars and they have laptops with apps installed and few products with them. So they go and visiting the customers at the building site, for example. You have a building under construction and the craftsmen go in there with the car of Fischer, with materials in it, with a tablet through which can order products. So this is MoMaS, the meaning of MoMaS. And this kind of services offer Fischer, Hilti also, and Sortimo, Daimler, Würth, which are all competitors, is somehow not Daimler, but the others. After sales services ratings, so customers love both of the products. If you see in Amazon, you will see that everybody that purchased once Hilti product or Fischer product rate this product with 4 or 5 stars. In a strategy, what we should do in after sales, so we need to collect all ratings online, visualize product ratings in every possible channel, to have a tool, ratings crawler that will see what is happening with the our products online. So for all of these kind of services, we have different companies that help startups and so on that helps to achieve this. Yes, for example, for media data, for marketing campaigns, we have agency called Metoda. For content management, Ameo. For review and ranking management, Celix. Pricing, availability, and so Celix and competitor, and so on. E-commerce strategy summary. What was the goal of the e-commerce strategy that I presented? To expand the e-commerce, the online funnel. It was divided in 4 domains: online marketing, guidance, multi-channel sales, and after sales. seal was to adapt the organization to fulfill the requirements and the capacity, including also local subsidiaries with their own strategies. So each of the subsidiaries of the company should implement and be compatible with the strategy of the holding as a whole. So e-commerce for Fischer, the road so far. So as I said at the beginning, if Fischer did 1 billion Swiss francs turnover in 2017, Fischer is growing slowly, but we are far behind this value. So we have a lot of work to do in front. But at other hand, from the study that we did in the Chinese market, we will see that concerning the quality of the products, we are in the same level with Hilti. There is improvement areas in the product offering, time, pre-sale services, and price, maybe relationship with customers. Cross-model evaluation. So if we compare both types of model, we will see some strengths and weaknesses in both sides. So B2B to C, or the indirect shop of Fischer that we saw, is highly complex to maintain because there are many parties involved in the implementation. It's highly complex to develop. Is greater digital trade potential because it doesn't disrupt the old infrastructure of retailers that sell the product previously. Remain business connections, share shipping and storage costs with the others because there are thousands of partners they have in stock products of Fischer, and they just send to the end customers from their stocks. Low complexity in logistics and delivery, benefit from third-party experience, infrastructure, and sales force, harder to establish brand loyalty. Whereas in the other side, in the B2C format, we have, so it's very easy to maintain a B2C shop. It's easy to develop. You have greater control, focus to end customers because you have the data from the customer. You can monitor their buying habits and so on. So simple customer journey, avoid sharing profits with the others because you don't have so many retailers that need to push your products and to play with the price or to push the price down for your products. High stock costs and logistics related cost, it is the meaning here for seizable cost. So before I go to the next section, what the future looks like, I would like to ask you if you have any question, if somebody have any question till now. We have 15 minutes till the 1 hour time that we had. Do you have any question about this cross comparison? How you find these ideas? Did you saw any difference between Fischer and Hilti in the implementation?
I have a question. It's more general, not about this compression. Mm-hmm. I want to know, what do you think about the future? I saw the future there. Do you think it would be possible to do commerce, to do sales without doing it online? Are we going there where it's beginning to be impossible to profit if you aren't online?
Yes, I will explain this after the next slide. We have for that 15 minutes, but I wanted questions till now. What you understand, what you understood till now, and if you have anything that is not clear to you, or you think that one part did right, the other did wrong, and so on. Or you have questions like, for example, why Fischer is not building a B2C online shop like Hilti did, and making billions of dollars turnover instead of staying at 100 million or 200 millions. Has anyone any question?
Okay, then explain us why Fischer is not changing it to B2C if they see that it's better the way that Hilti has it and they have more profit during the years.
Yes, from the slides you will see why, because we have a very huge customer basis. So Fischer is B2B company, it's a manufacturer. So we have a brand, Fischer is a brand. And we have infrastructure with clients, B2B clients, which is very huge, very large. It means a very stable business. So, and all these retailers have their online shops. As you see from the Indirect shop, every time you click on the product of Fischer, you see some shop that listed our product online. So, and if we go directly B2C to sell B2C, then we lose this basis, this legacy that Fischer has. So with this legacy, Fischer for the moment is doing almost a $1 billion turnover a year. So it's not very easy to get rid of that legacy.
And why do you say that it's harder to establish brand loyalty with B2B to C?
Because you don't address your clients directly. You cannot play much with the prices because you have retailer shops and retailers have own policies how to push the products, and they are not selling only Fischer. For example, they sell also Hilti, they sell in Wurth, they sell in everything else. So in the retailer's online shop or online business, Fischer is just 2% or 10% of the turnover. But if you have B2C shop like Hilti, then your products, your brand products are 100% of the turnover. You're selling only your products. You're not selling anything else. And you know the best how to address your clients, when, in which time, when to do advertisement for which product, why some product is not selling, and this kind of possibilities you don't have with the Indirect shop. Even though Fischer is trying to prosper in this direction also by building different tracking tools, but it's not so easy like with own B2C shop. And if you have historical
direct
data.
contact with the customer.
So you don't have. In Fischer world, you don't have.
Yeah,
so
in Fischer you don't, but
you cannot call me and say why this product is so expensive. So we don't have direct contact with the end customers. We have only with companies that sell our products. So, and not directly with the customer, yes. Okay. Which is not the case with Hilti, for example. Because they sell to everybody. Even one person can buy one tool from the online shop. So, and get delivered to its home, which is not the case with Fischer. We don't send one tool. We sell minimum quantities, for example, 5, 10, and so on.
Okay, now I understand the loyalty issue.
Yes, so if you want to buy one piece of product from Fischer, you need to go to our Indirect shop and then click to the retailer shop and then buy one piece from the retailer shops. If you want to buy directly from us, you cannot do it. It's now a little bit clear.
Yes.
But we have less complexity in logistics because we don't have need to have 100 types of packages for every. So we have small products like one pen, you have different package. You have a book, you have different package. And for this kind of logistics is just Amazon, the queen or the king in the market, online market for the moment. No company it's doing that better than Amazon for the moment. That's why they are doing so. They are leaders in the online business. Any other questions till now? No? Everybody here, or I don't know how many people are following us for the moment. Should I continue, Bekim?
Yeah, we can continue.
Yes.
Okay. What is the future? What the future looks like? So before we get to speak about the future, we need to understand the unique selling proposition. What is the added values that you offer to your customers, which is very important in today's e-commerce business, because the USP means what you do well and what your competitors do well. This doesn't matter for the customer. Also, what the customers want and what your competitors do well, telling that you are failing in the e-commerce world. If you do what your competitors do well and what customers want, if you do the same thing, that you are not safe in the e-commerce world. What needs to be done is that you need to do something that nobody else is doing, and exactly what your customers are wanting. So what your customer wants, you need to do as much as possible and as better as possible, and then you have a unique selling proposition. I have few statistics here from from 2 years. From last year, European Home Improvement Monitor, which is related to the products that Fischer and Hilti are selling. And you can see here that the rise of online buying has mainly affected DIY and specialty stores, who have lost the most market share during the last 2 years. So specialty shops 10.5%, online shops 8.5%, but are steadily growing up, whether the others are going down, and especially the DIY shops. So most of the customers in Europe, they start with Amazon and Google. So in total, 34% of respondents say that they are starting to search some product in Google by typing in Google, and 42% said in Amazon. So if I want to buy some product, then I go to Amazon and I type the question in. 15% they said they go as first point at a national e-tailer to search for a certain product, and 10% are others. So if you see only in Poland, the Polish people with 67%, they start their journey in online search by going to Allegro, which is for #1 e-tailer in Poland, which sincerely I don't believe, but the statistics are telling like this. So we are enforced to believe. I can buy everything I need at where? National e-tailer or Amazon. So the bar charts telling you the difference. So difference between two parties. So if you see, I buy everything when I want to buy something, I buy everything in Amazon. Most of the people of Germany buying in Amazon, most of the people in United Kingdom, Italy, and Spain. Whereas Austria, France, Belgium, Poland, Denmark, and Netherlands, they are buying mostly to the local e-tailers, so not in Amazon. A reason for purchasing via Amazon. Amazon is more competitive than national e-tailers in aspects related to pricing and delivery of the product. So you have no delivery cost at Amazon, you have cheaper product prices, you have fast delivery time, you have availability of the products that you want, you have standard website where you buy, convenience, good quality of products, good advice and trust. They are better in this case at the local retailers. What is important? Well-known brand is, most of the people agree that if the brand is very known, then they purchase that. See and feel of the product. They are divided in the as concerning at national web shops, as we saw before, the Polish have strong preference to shop via their national retailer. A web shop that also has a physical store nearby. So most of the people would like to buy or more agree that they would like to buy in an online store that has also a physical shop near to their home. Have home delivery of my online orders. So most of them in general find home delivery important. So if you deliver to home, that is very important, even though we saw that some companies also have the strategy to click and collect. So you buy online and you collect at the online shop. We are, at the moment that we are speaking, we speak about the GAFA era, which means that Google, Apple, Facebook, and Amazon are controlling everything what the customers do and their decisions. In the next 3 years, how high do you see the probability that products will be reordered semi-automatically via the Internet of Things? From this survey, you can see that in the Internet of Things, there are 14% say that hardly likely in the B2B environment can be possible that products can be reordered semi-automatically. 46%, it's easy to imagine with the right technology behind it. 16% not applicable in your business environment, and so on. The next thing in the future that will happen and we will see to happen more and more is building information modeling, which both of the companies offer. And building information modeling is offering you the infrastructure to build automatically fixing solutions, and also to enable the Internet of Things, or this reordering semi-automatically of products from your customers. The next thing that also is happening, and it will be even bigger in the e-commerce world, as we saw with Taobao, is voice commerce. So 3% of around 200,000 Austrian citizens older than 15 years old are using internet-based voice-controlled assistants like Amazon, Echo, Google Home, etc. They are using it for music, weather, sport, news, and so on. 0.2% of Austrians of around 15,000 have already purchased through these systems. In the United States and UK, whereas in 2017 there were 0.2 billion turnover through voice commerce in UK and 1.8 billion in United States. In 2022, it is predicted that voice commerce turnover in the United Kingdom will be around $5 billion and in USA 40 billions. If you want to see more statistics, you have here the link in wordstream.com that you can see. So the future of artificial intelligence tools. Here I prepared a video so you can watch. The link, I will provide you the link. Yeah. If you go to the chat, I will provide you with a link from a video. I don't know, last time was not working, the video when we presented. If again it's not working, please go there and see the video. And then after that, I have a survey, a form to fill. Please feel free to fill it to see your feedback from the presentation. So I don't know if this will work.
It's just video without audio signal.
Okay, so you go to the chat and please click to the video so you can hear. I don't know why it's not working.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Have you seen the video?
Yes.
So, Besim, I have a question.
Yeah, welcome.
The chat. Sa vite ka që operon kompania Hilti në treg?
Mbi 10 vite. Online mendoj, e-commerce.
Po, besoj se për e-commerce është. Pyetja.
Mbi 10 vite. Se në vitin 2017 Hilti ka pas një qarkullim vjetor $1 miliard. Mendoj franga zvicerane. Do me thonë që ta mbrim në atë nivel duhet edhe 10 vjet punoj fischer, për ta mbrej nivelin e Hilti që ka pas 2017.
Qarkullimi vetëm online ishte?
Veç online është 1 miliard franga zvicerane.
Besim, faleminderit shumë për prezantimin që bënë. Unë tash jam në mbledhje tjetër, do t'ju lëshoj, kështu që shumë faleminderit. Ishte kënaqësi të ndëgjojmë edhe të shohim informata të updateuara nga ana jote. Pasi që ti je ekspert në këtë fushë dhe punon këtë dielli, kështu që shumë faleminderit për prezantimin që ndave me neve.
Faleminderes. Edhe ju kam marrë 66 minuta deri tash.
Nuk na ke marrë, na ke dhënë 66 minuta, besom.
Se keni pas edhe mbledhje tjera ndoshta, nuk e di.
Jo, s'është problem. Me kënaqësi, faleminderit shumë.
Nëse doni slajdet të va dërgoj, më shkruani. Nuk janë këto slajde për mua, I kam përgatitur për juve. Kështu që feel free to ask.
You can send them in our email, official email, so we can disturb them to others who may want it.
And before this webinar is finished, we are going to send one Google form now from our center, so we can have your confirmation for attendance. Please register in the Google form so we can have the attendance of every one of you in this webinar.
If we want, we can see together the results from the form that you filled.
Yes.
And we can see what we got, what kind of values we got from this. So you see the answers. If I find this correct, you see them or not?
No.
I think you changed a little bit your.
Now
Yeah,
you see.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
You see. Okay. So how did you found this webinar? 45.5% they found through Facebook, 27.3% Instagram, got an invitation per messenger, 9%, others 18.2%. Have you ever sold something online? 45.5%, yes, which is surprising. Very good. Have you ever ordered and paid something online? 100%, everybody. Which of the following payment instruments you use? 45.5%, all of them. So credit card, PayPal, and so on. 45.5 credit cards, and the rest, all of them. 9.1% other. Do you think there is a difference between e-commerce and e-business? Yes, 72%, no, 27.3%. I hope that those 27% learned. Do you know what B2B transactions are? Yes, 45%, 54.5%, no. Do you know what B2C transactions are? 27% yes, 72% no. Okay, so probably you will learn it now. Do you know what B2C transactions are? No. So it means that the reason why I choose this topic, it's paid off because B2C transactions are very rare, and especially in Balkan countries, but they exist in the world. So it was interesting to present this kind of technology here. Do you think it's time to open an online business? 90.9% said yes, 9% no. Have you ever heard about the company Fischer? 27% said yes, 72% no. Have you ever heard about the company Hilti? 36% said yes, no, 63%, okay? So you know more Hilti than Fischer. Which is your age group? 26 to 35, 45%. 18% is 36, 45, 27%, 16, 25 years old. So most of the visitors were till 35 years old. Very nice. Which is your occupation? Employed, 72%, student, 27%. Super. Okay. Now we will see if somebody took part in the after webinar questionnaire. 5 participants. So I will share the screen.
Switch it back, Besim.
You see the
Now,
screen
yes.
with 5 answers? Yeah. Okay. So do you think there is a difference between e-commerce and e-business? Yes, 100%. So you see, it is changed. It's not the same anymore. So you learned something. Have you ever sold something online? Yes, 50-50. Have you ever ordered and paid something online? Yes. Which of the following payment instruments you use? 66% credit card, 33%, all of them. Do you know what B2B transactions are? Okay, 100%. So it seems that you learned something. Which is your age group? also is changed, but still 100% they are under 35 years old. The older people are gone from the channel. Which is your occupation? Student 50, employed 50%. In general, how did you like the presentation? Very good, 33%, bad, 50%. So half of you didn't like the presentation?
Maybe because people here, Besim, are used, because from 1 to 5, sometimes 5 is here always the best, the good one, and then they maybe didn't read the question and made it by mistake. This is my opinion.
Okay.
Because first I went to the 5 and then I read the question. I said, okay, very good is the first one. Because usually we do the opposite.
I made that mistake.
Besim did in German way and at the school. That's the reason.
Yeah. So I see that in the chat people are saying the same thing, that they made the number 5 mistakenly, thinking that it's the best one.
Yeah, I made the 5 thinking that it's the best one, and I learned a lot actually.
Okay.
So I'm the part of the charts that changed before and after the webinar.
Yep.
Okay. What was the content interesting for your daily work? Very good one, 50%, bad 50%. So half-half. Would you like to participate again in similar workshops in the future? Very good, bad 1, 33, bad 50%.
So I still think they are not reliable. We all made the same mistake.
Okay.
Exactly.
It's
but
no
also
problem.
This is only for 5 participants. It's not for more. But overall, Besim, well done.
Welcome. I hope that you like it. It's a little bit long, which I said to Bekim, usually we don't present so long. So my presentations are 15 minutes, maximum 30 minutes.
Yeah, shorter this. But
yes.
Compressed one, it will be better. But again, overall, it was very great. I don't know
in
if
webinars,
yes.
It's normally to have 60 slides.
Maximum it's 1 hour. Usually I'm attending webinars and it's max 1 hour.
So we did this in 66 minutes. But I put it extra this formula so we can discuss at the end few minutes more, but yeah.
Great. By the way, I have a question if you are open for answers.
Yes,
Hello?
You can ask. Yeah.
Hey, what is the impact of Fischer right now due to the COVID on sales online?
We have growth in online sales.
And what about the B2B or physical sales?
Physical sales is going down, as I saw everywhere, not only by our company.
Yeah, it's okay.
So, online sales is gaining. So we are above average. Sales in Germany, for example, are growing 4-5% in difference from last year.
Select start scan and align the crosshair.
And the same is also with Austria.
That you're hunting for a well nut. See search results and the exact length and diameter.
Somebody is listening to the video.
Exactly.
Thank you, Besim. It was great. I have another meeting to get to at work.
Thank you, Razia. All the best.
Boshina Tanemir.
Natanamir. Tfala Ismailit. So, any other question? Computer tierra. Kemi njerëz që nuk flasin shqip apo kret?
Jo, nuk besoj. Gjithë këto që kemi ngel jemi shqiptar.
Okej, po, mund të flasim shqip atë.
Po, dhe besoj se mund të aprofundojmë më nëse s'ka pyetje tjera.
E keni shansën të pyesni edhe pak, edhe disa minuta. A ka dhe një pyetje? Altin, ke pyetje, Altin?
Nuk dëgjohet, në mute është.
E ke që aktivizuar mikrofonin, Altin?
Nuk dëgjon mendoj.
Okay. Ndoshta ndigjon, po nuk mundet